the Zambezi River in Southeast Africa. Its floodplain is a habitat for wildlife and mode of transportation, irrigation, and hydration for human inhabitants. The waterway begins in northwest Zambia, intersecting eastern Angola, before starting its southern descent through Zambia's western province. Then, at the South Zambian town of Livingstone, the Zambezi's journey takes a dramatic turn downward. The mighty Victoria Falls is a hotspot for visitors from around the world, making tourism a central pillar of Livingstone's economy. But travel just an hour upstream to the town of Kazungula, and the pace of life is a bit slower. Kazungula residents are friendly and good-natured, even in the face of defeat. As of 2022, urban Kazungula has a population of roughly 12,000 people and more than 160,000 people residing in its rural surroundings. With far less tourist traffic than Livingstone, many residents in Kazungula rely on agricultural income, selling the produce they grow to earn a modest living. They may not have Victoria Falls to attract visitors, but the Zambezi does provide for Kazungula in the way of fish, another source of income and a popular delicacy. People here are resourceful, wasting very little and repurposing whatever possible to maximize its value. Plastic that might elsewhere be thrown away is sold on the streets of Kazungula to feed families, or used to build the occasional church structure. For years, this is where the Golden Hope Seventh-day Adventist congregation met each Sabbath. Golden Hope branched off from Kazungula's main Adventist church several years ago to serve a population of people who live too far away to attend.
When you are opening up a branch, those with the money, they tend not to join you. Those which have got money, they remained. And then the families that came here was totally poor with nothing.
Katie Nirongo is one of the members who left Kazungula's main Adventist church to start Golden Hope. And when the fledgling group had nowhere else to go, she offered up her home.
I saw a need. When I came to this place, there are a lot of activities of witchcraft that's happening, where people believe much in witch finding. The whole area of Kazungula. I'm a counselor by profession. So I would have a lot of people at my house piling up just for counseling, marriage abuse, child abuse. So that's prompted me to have that passion of having a church. If I can help lead these people to Christ, maybe these issues of violences can reduce.
But meeting outside was challenging.
I'm telling you, it was not easy. You know, there are some people who are not just comfortable just being at someone's place, more especially at the open area.
To escape oppressive heat and rainfall, Golden Hope eventually started renting a classroom at this local preschool. It was a suitable solution until the group outgrew the small space thanks to their relentless community outreach efforts. Katie and other founding members visited homes throughout Kazungula, spreading the word about Adventism and inviting people to Sabbath worship.
They used to go in each and every home, teaching the gospel. Those who accepted, they joined. From there, the number was multiplying. So from 3 families to 10 people, from 10, 15, from 15, 25. Today, now we are talking about 80 people.
The Bible says you have to take the message to the whole world. So for that message, when I read that, and because I was converted, that was my duty again to start taking the message to other people who haven't yet known Jesus.
Like Katie, Victor Maingaila helped found Golden Hope and grow its membership to beyond what the preschool could accommodate.
Because of the number which grew up, the room became so small. So we said, how are we going to congregate since the membership it has grown now? How can we find a place?
It may not be much to look at, but this rudimentary structure was the answer to Golden Hope's problem. It sits on land gifted to the congregation from the Kazangula government and is made from the best materials the group can afford.
Because of financial problems again. When we came here, we never had enough money again to start the good structure.
Members who sometimes struggle to feed their own families don't often have the funds to support their church family as well.
You can't force people. If you say we need money, some would just come with a 50 kwacha because they are struggling. Just eating itself, it becomes a problem.
On especially hot or rainy days, many members didn't bother showing up to church at all.
The biggest challenge in this church during the rain season, we could not worship well because, as you have seen this tent the way it is, it has got a lot of holes. So it was very hard during the rain season, and during hot season, this tent again it increases the heat. So you find that even if you are in the church, you are not comfortable. So it was really very hard for members to come and worship their God here in this place because of the structure itself.
But despite these trials, Victor, Katie, and their fellow worshippers kept a small golden flame of hope alive.
I even came here, prayed there, I said, God, this church is yours. So this is the only place we have for worship. I don't know how you are going to help us. So we don't know. It is your church, us, we cannot do anything. But I believe that one day God will do something for us.
It was difficult, very, very difficult. But you know, when you want to have a goal for Christ, you do sacrifice anything. Yeah.
The Adventist Church is thriving in Zambia, especially in urban centers, with nearly 1.5 million members as of 2024. That's 17.7% of Zambia's population of nearly 20 million. But in rural areas across the country, growth is hard for new congregations like Golden Hope, which have limited resources.
The main need here is structures, permanent ones, which can attract people to come to church. Some, the way it appears like this one here, they are not proud of it. So they would rather maybe stay home because they are shy to come to a church like this one.
Maranatha has been meeting this need in Zambia consistently since 2018 by constructing permanent structures where members can worship comfortably and feel a sense of pride.
Wherever the Maranatha has built a church, the membership goes high. Yeah.
Each place of worship constructed is an answer to prayer, a response to fervent hope flickering in the hearts of its members. When we come back, meet the volunteer group who answered the call to serve, meeting Golden Hope's desperate need for a church building. The Golden Hope Seventh-day Adventist congregation in southern Zambia was enduring discouraging circumstances in their meager structure. It was this need that 26 Maranatha volunteers journeyed to address in October 2025. Their mission? Lay the block walls of a brand new church building for Golden Hope, a task easier said than done for individuals without previous construction experience.
First, you get the trowel. I think that's the name of the instrument. And then you put mortar on it, and then you have to hit it against something just so that it's flat before you apply it to the sides of the brick that has already been laid, or the cement block, whatever is the technical term for it. Once you do that, which that took me forever, just how to hold the trowel and apply it properly without letting the mortar just fall to the ground. Then you lift a cement block and place it down.
But not only are Maranatha's in-country crew members experts in all things church construction, they're also excellent coaches.
And construction in general. And I've been involved in construction since I was 20 years old. And I told everybody, when you build something, it's a monument to your hard work. It's not like building a car that you're going to sell today and tomorrow is going to be trash or anything like that. Construction is different. Laying a block, you know that block's going to be there for years. After you're there, it's going to be there, and that's a good feeling. It's a permanent thing.
In the late 1990s, Maranatha completed a project at Juan's childhood church in Guantanamo, Cuba, sparking a dream in Juan's heart to volunteer on a Maranatha project himself one day.
Maranatha went to Cuba, and my part of Cuba was Guantanamo, and they fixed the church that I grew up with. And my mom made the comment, those Maranatha guys that come over, they bring a bunch of money, a bunch of workers, and just get things done, despite of the government interference for something like that. And I make a comment to her, I say, one day I'm going to do the same thing, Mom. I'm going to go somewhere, I'm going to help Maranatha build something. And that was the end of the conversation.
Now, more than 25 years later, Juan's dream came true. But did the trip live up to his decades of expectations?
Oh, absolutely. You guys made the expectation, Maranatha. I made this comment to a lot of people. The best thing you can do, go to a place that nobody knows you. To do work, this is very difficult to do, and not getting paid for it, and just enjoy life that way. So that's, when you do volunteer work, that's the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, it's perfect.
In addition to construction work, volunteers engaged in community outreach efforts. They led vacation Bible school programs in Golden Hope's old structure, leading hundreds of kids through songs, Bible lessons, and games. The first couple of programs saw roughly 175 kids, and later ones grew to more than 350.
Like a river. Like a river.
I feel that we are not here to live. We are here to give. And my mission is to give whatever I have. And I'm more than willing to serve the Lord with all my heart, with all my strength. I'll be 84 years of age in December, and I want to serve the Lord to the last breath.
Estela joined this project with her husband Cruz and her daughter Corina.
My parents have participated in a lot of Maranatha, a lot of missionary trips with different organizations, and her preference is Maranatha, just because, especially at their age, then they like things to be coordinated where they don't have to coordinate it. Really, what they want to do is provide the service, and to, everywhere that they go, they just want to bring God to others, whatever needs that they have, and then just to fulfill those needs.
At 84 and 92 years old, Estela and Cruz are proof that service has no age limit. In addition to participating in VBS programming, the couple also manned a prayer station at a medical education clinic, operated by volunteer healthcare professionals.
My dad has the gift of prayer at 92 years of age. He maybe might not remember things as well, but God works through everyone. We're all vessels to help each other, whether it's helping in the kitchen, whether it's behind the scenes transportation. Everyone is equally important and of service, and God, we're the tools and vessels for God to use, and so that's what is super important to my parents. And at their age, they don't want to stop. They're going to do it as long as they're able to.
In addition to spiritual care, medical volunteers provided basic triage services and health education.
People only visit the doctors when they're sick. But one thing I would love to communicate is that you should visit a doctor when you're healthy. See how you're doing right now, what steps you can take at this moment, what lifestyle changes you can make so that you can add more life to your years, increase the quality of your life, and help prevent any development of future diseases.
In this area, there we have health posts and we have a main hospital. It's not everyone that can access, especially where medication is concerned, and not everyone can afford the money to go and buy medicine. So it's not, medication are not readily available sometimes. When Jesus was on this earth, he was teaching, he was preaching, he also was healing people. So just taking his footsteps. So that if possible, everyone should be healthy on this planet Earth.
I think the difference is just being able to reach out to a larger population that don't really have access to health care or maybe don't really know the importance of taking care of their health.
Joseni is a registered nurse from Turks and Caicos Islands who joined this project with her sister, Josie.
I always feel like life is short and I only have one sister, so why not, be intentional about it. Being a solo traveler most of my life, it's always good to have her around, create memories and invest in things that money can't buy.
When we come back, uncover the unique dynamic on this project and its pivotal impact on Golden Hope members. This volunteer project for the Golden Hope Adventist congregation in southern Zambia was what Maranatha calls an open team project. Some volunteers came with friends or loved ones, and others joined solo.
An open team project is great because it can surprise you. You have no idea. Anybody can join an open team. So you can have people from multiple countries or people that aren't part of a church or a group or a school. You never know who will be there. And so the dynamics of that would it actually makes it more interesting in some ways because you get to know new people. I think that's neat. And as a coordinator, I get to help people bond as kind of create a family feel.
I love meeting new people and I love networking. So that part I'm not as scared about. We share a love for people, a love for mission, and that just naturally bonds you with your compatriots.
We already all feel like family, and you come together you have the same goal and the same focus, and then you get to learn each other and collaborate and use each other's strengths to be able to provide the best service possible for this community.
We could call them strangers because we don't know their first name, but they're not. It's something that put us together in one path, which is serving the Lord.
The group refocused on their ultimate goal to serve Christ daily during morning and evening worships.
It's interesting for me to see the growth over a project. Even though it's a short time, we kind of grow together as a group, but we also grow in what people are willing to share spiritually.
God doesn't need us to do this. We need to do it for God, and it's a good strength builder as a person to see what the little we can do to help God, which is not true. We're not helping at all. He's in charge.
If we're supposed to be following Jesus' example, then service is number one. You lead to serve.
I think service actually connects me better with God because you learn to appreciate people the way He appreciates people. You learn to see people the way He sees people. The focus is less on yourself, which is very easy for me to do. And you think more about others.
At the end of the day, it's not having a lot that's going to make you happy, but it's really knowing Jesus and your relationship with Him.
Over the course of the project, Katie and Victor's new church structure took shape. and Maranatha drilled a well on the property, a source of fresh, clean water available for the entire community.
I want to tell you, the day when they mentioned to us that no, Maranatha is coming to build, I cried in this church like a baby. I never believed, and I said, you are lying. I never believe. You see my eyes almost. I never believe. I said, no. Are you telling me that they are going to build a church?
I said to myself, God has answered my prayer. This is what I was praying for, that one day God should give us the better place where we can worship Him. So I'm very happy for that, very happy. Because of the structure which has come in this area, many people come and see what is really there in this church. Now the church is a modern church where you can worship your God in truth and in faith. It will bring a very big impact to the community.
The group which came last Sabbath don't come because of the building, but now in this manner now, they'll be always coming to church. So I'm also happy as a pastor. I'm encouraged and I'm inspired because my members, they are helped. So even me, I'm so happy because the Maranatha, really, you have done a good job.
I'm so thankful, very much thankful, because I know they are sacrificed to be here just to see this work happening. I pray to God that God will bless them. I don't know if there is treasures in God for those that who are helping the poor like us. I pray to God that whenever there is a chance to bless such kind of people, may He remember Maranatha for us. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It was by faith that Noah built an ark to save his family when the world seemed lost to darkness. By faith, Abraham answered the call to a new place, away from the comfort of home. Faith empowered Moses to lead through hardship and shortage. Faith, the assurance that better is to come, the conviction of things not seen. It's faith that makes our hope golden.